Welcome back to the Angry Man Podcast with Jason and Greg. So, we've gotten a lot of pushback in regards to this particular topic relative to Devin Haney. And shout out to YSM. This clip that I'm going to play here in the next couple of minutes is courtesy of YSM. It's with, I guess, recently reinstalled trainer Mickey Bey. And he's talking a little bit about what's going to happen in the event of a rematch between Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia. Now, we did see Devin Haney on Andre Ward's podcast where he talked a little bit about the fight. And he also was questioned by Andre Ward in regards to why was the left hook continuously landing. And, of course, he blamed it all on the Ostarine. Now, I've been critical of that on this particular channel because I've seen the research on Ostarine. I know what the clinical trials say about Ostarine, and it is not effective. It doesn't have efficacy. It has not been proven to have efficacy, if you will. And so I was just a little bit disappointed that Devin didn't own needing to improve those skills. Well, feels like to me, Mickey Bey is acknowledging this. No mention of Ostarine, just talking a little bit about what you would expect, what you will see from Devin Haney in the event that they have a rematch. And I did not realize that Mickey had been absent from that training camp for a while now. And so they're reinstalling him now. Do I believe that Mickey Bey is going to be a game changer in regards to a rematch? I'm not so sure about that. I played some clips from the Linares fight where Devin was getting continuously caught with left hooks there as well. But I do want to play this clip again, courtesy of YSM, because I like at least that the trainer is going down the path of this is a challenge that we need to overcome. I think that that's smart. That's the correct way to approach it. And I think it'll set Devin up for success in the event that they do have a rematch. So let me play this clip here real quick. This is just going to be the audio. And again, this is courtesy of YSM. This is what Mickey Bey had to say.
But let's talk about the rematch if it were to occur, right? What kind of Devin Haney could we expect under the umbrella of Bill Haney and Mickey Bey?
Oh, it's over with. Guaranteed, 2,000%. Like, the crazy thing is I ain't got no words about it at all. Ryan could fight, so I ain't gonna discredit what he can do. Ryan is a good, fast, explosive fighter, but I know that the real Devin Haney and the skills that he possesses and him fighting the way that he need to fight to win, I wouldn't have no problem with fighting a rematch fairly soon. Of course we'll take it serious. We don't underestimate nobody, but I know 100% Devin to win the rematch. Like, I'm not even worried about taking that rematch, not even one bit. Like, I know for a fact that we'd win the rematch.
You see?
So, he mentioned the real Devin Haney, and they will display the skills that he possessed in order to win that fight. I believe YSM, and I don't want to play his whole clip here, but I believe he goes down the path of talking about that left hook, and Mickey Bey basically said that they would have something for that they've already been working on, some things to counteract that left hook that continuously landed for Ryan Garcia. I like this. I like this move by Team Haney because I believe that they need someone in their corner, someone that is number one, someone who I believe is more of a trainer than Bill Haney. And I think Mickey Bey represents that. And I think they need someone in their ear that's basically telling him that, yo, man, you gotta fight in a different style against this particular opponent. You got to use this set of skills. You got to improve in this area. And for me personally, I think Devin Haney and team always knew that this wasn't necessarily the Ostarine. I think they know that this was a situation where they stood in front of a guy. They took a guy lightly. With all this C-class fighter talk and all that. Devin had been talking like he was Floyd Mayweather leading up to that fight, and that he was in the ring with, a C-class fighter. I mean, that's what he had been saying. Arturo Gatti, You know, that's how he pretended like that he was in the ring with. And as a matter of fact, I think someone referenced that as well, basically saying he sounded like Floyd during that time. And he got into the ring with a guy that had a skill. Number one, was a big guy, a guy that matched his size, a guy that always has displayed punching power in his left hand. And so it was clear to me that he took the guy not as serious as he should, and he paid for it. It's as simple as that. And I think, you know, some of the advantages that he's been able to take into the ring were not there against Ryan Garcia. They won't be there in the rematch either. So I think Devin's going to have to pay much more attention to his defense. I think that's I think that's the key. Like, and I think that's what Mickey Bey is essentially saying, that he knows that Devin has in his tool belt, in his skill set, the ability to block a left hook. That he's going to have to pay attention to those skills and making sure that he's utilizing those skills all fight long. Versus in other fights where, you know, maybe you didn't have to pay as much attention to those skills and making sure that you're executing those skills on a constant basis, on a consistent basis, because the fighters couldn't reach you from a certain range. I think that is the bigger challenge for Devin Haney. Executing the game plan for the entire 12 rounds and ensuring that you are remaining on point with your skills, remaining sharp for all 12 rounds, because you got a guy in front of you that can clearly hurt you, that can hit you from range. And so you have to be prepared to either take the steam off that shot by rolling it or blocking it or ducking up under it. One of those three things has to occur. I think Mickey Bey is aware of that. I think he's probably going to force that while they're training. And I think that's a good thing. And I think bringing him into camp to change the mentality of how they're going to approach a rematch, if a rematch occurs, is very important for Devin Haney's development and moving in the right direction. So I'll be interested in seeing that. Now, I know many of you are going to say that this is a Devin Haney hate video. In reality, it's not. I just think Devin needs a different approach. And I think, you know, blaming, not taking accountability for not being able to block a left hook. Like, I could see if Ryan was like literally punching through your guard and you're saying, yo, this dude was so strong, he was punching through my guard and catching me. Okay, I got it. That makes sense. But your guard wasn't even up. It was just you were there to get tagged. So I like that Mickey Bey is just talking about the real Devin Haney and making sure that they utilize the skill set that he has. And I think that'll make for an interesting rematch. And he later on says in that video that he believes that can be the biggest fight, or it is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing currently because of the controversy. I believe that it potentially is, depending on if we can execute it in 2025. So you guys let me know what you think in the comment section about what Mickey Bey had to say. Is he right? Am I right? Am I wrong? Let me know. Don't forget to hate, like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Angry Man Podcast, AM Sports Media, and I am out.